Alright, it's a Cascadian brown ale, so I'm kind of looking forward to this. Alright, better be good. I think it'll be okay. So again, I thought that was a pretty cool label here. It's just tree roots, right? Skookum. Not exactly sure what that is. But, of course, we're at 6.5% water, malted barley, hops, and yeast. And, yeah. I think I'm going to drink it. Alright. Let's do this. Mad science here. Gotta get the pour. I can smell this already. Alright. So, quite a bit ahead on this one, so it's not looking like a super low carb traditional style for the most part, but maybe we'll be wrong. Maybe that'll no, that's not. That's a little bodacious. We'll call that. No, a little bit of aroma there. Very interesting. Very yeasty and getting some maybe crystal malts, a little bit of ruby flavors. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she's got bite. Oh, that is awesome. Hold on here. Let's take another drink. That was a pleasant surprise. Oh, yeah, hopped very well. There's a bit of a New World kind of a West Coast type hop in here, but very subtle. There's probably some Old World hops in here, and I'm just totally talking up my ass here. It's just that's just kind of the way I'm tasting it. Yeah, so the color is I'm seeing through this beer, even with my black visor a little, but I'll tilt her up. Yeah, it's a very I don't know what you're getting there. You can see through it. See? Hey. So it's transparent, so looking kind of filtered. But look at that head. That's pretty sweet. On top, just craters, almost like an IPA head a little bit. So there is probably quite a bit of hops in here to taste it through all that brownness. Yeah, so the hops are quite present in this. So. But it's just a perfect balance between dry hoppage, bittering hoppage, and malts, and the amount of head on this and everything. Like, it's just so perfect. This Skookum Cascadian Brown Ale is fabulous shit. No shit. This is a really good beer. This is impressive. You know, for me, I mean, if you're thinking of like craft beer, some kind of new kind of West Coast concoction, well, Cascadian Brown Ale, I mean, shit, that's got to fit the description. And this definitely fits that description. I mean, if you're looking for, you know, this West Coast craft brew shit on the scene, this is this beer right here, and it's perfect. It's so well balanced and so well put together. It's just not, I would say, that traditional of a brown ale. It's definitely, with a Cascadian on the name there, it's definitely tasting a little bit of a New World twist to it, and it's definitely of a superior quality. Yeah, I mean, you're getting a bit of IPA hoppage, and you're getting a little bit of maltiness on the back. That really blends extraordinarily well with those hops, and with the bittering hops. So like with the bittering and the floral hops and the malts are just getting along um, epically here. I mean, this is because there's a lot of flavor in this beer, and it's dancing around just right. Um, Mega props on this beer, and of course we got some uh, fine lacing going here, like at the head like that. I mean, and with the amount of hops in here, this is a. I haven't had a brown ale I like this much since the Clown Shoes Double Brown. But this one's a little bit like more down home, like a little bit maybe. They're both really good though. It's really hard to compare. Like if a good beer is a good beer to me anyway. Really, that's why I rate so high. I mean, if it's fucking really making you feel good and it's an awesome beer and you're really happy about it. I mean, why not give it a high rate? You know, it's obviously not shit. I mean, those two beers are definitely like in the same kind of um, league, we'll call it, right? Kind of a West Coast twist on a brown ale, and that's working really well here. Um, just amazing, and I can't believe the kind of head we're getting out of this. That's super cool. So I like Cascadian dark ales, or what do they call them? Cascadian. Some people call them black IPAs, Cascadian dark ale, or some shit like that. Those are usually really good too. I'm a big fan of that kind of thing. A lot of in between styles too. So, um, I like, let's say, brown ales that have a little bit of blackness to them. Although I haven't found too many of those lately. Those can turn out really well. Like beers are just kind of verging halfway into another style. And if they're put together and well balanced, you'd be surprised. Like I've loved that shit. Whistler actually comes up with a lot of half fucking styles and shit. Well, they used to anyway. Black Tusk Ale, I fucking love that shit. Wow, that's a great. It's not overly hoppy too. So if you don't like crazy like double IPAs, which I do like double IPAs, but it's just the right amount of hops. There's no, for me anyway. Maybe I'm a hophead. I don't know, but I mean, it's not offensive. I don't think in any way. If you can deal with a little bit of hops, it's like an IPA, but the malts kind of fill it out enough that it's a little bit fatter, you know, and there's still a shitload of hops, but you're not getting it as much because it's so like kind of sweetened up with the brown shit. So really liking that beer. I'm gonna give this one a 10 out of 11. It's a fucking really good beer for me personally. I don't know if you some people maybe not don't like brown ales or something, but if you like brown ale and you like IPA, which I fucking like both those beers a lot, this is you're gonna fucking love this, and I love this is because I love both those styles, and this is a perfect merge of both those styles. So mega props on Phillips to this one. This one is my favorite out of the Tasters pack by far. I really like the Krypton Rye IPA and this Area 52 Jackalope IPA number 7,734. This was a really good West Coast IPA. For just flat out a little bit of citrus, a very not too insane or anything, but just right, a drinkable session IPA, done very well. And like the Phillips rye, I just love rye beers, so that one. But this one, the Skookum, I think took it. Best one in the Tasters pack. Fabulous idea, guys, and uh, I love it when people fucking get a brown ale, just fucking awesome. So we're 9 minutes in, and I just want everyone to know this is fucking kick-ass beer. So good job, Phillips, on all these beers. Especially those three I mentioned. Those were definitely the ones for me. And Beerzerker, I'm out. And fucking meet you next time right fucking here. Beerzerker, woo!